Hey guys, happy Monday. It's Cass from Healing Heart Recovery. I'm jumping on to give you a postcard from Spirit and one card from the Whispers of Healing Oracle deck. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Let's get started. I do apologize about my nails. They're looking pretty bad. I have not had time to do them and they're breaking left and right because I just get gel all the time and that's really bad. But anyway, enough about my nails. All right, so our postcard from Spirit here says hidden treasures. And let's see what Spirit has to say to you today. All right, so it says, dearest you, since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built. Yes, a good solid foundation and yet flexibility too in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it's built from a solid base, whether it be an idea that takes form one step at a time or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and solid foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come visit. We are so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card here is making sure that things that you are putting together in your life, whether it be relationships or, maybe you're building a house, maybe you have a construction crew building a house for you. I don't know. That's pretty awesome if you do though. But anything that you build, you need to have it needs to have solid foundation. So if you are getting into relationships for the wrong reasons, or those relationships are not built on solid foundations, they're not going to last. Also, if you have a plan, but you don't write out your goals and you don't follow through, or if you have a goal, I should say, with no plan, no business plan, no schedule, no action plan, and you just have a goal in mind, but you don't have any way to see yourself to follow through on that goal, how do you expect that goal to come to fruition? So right now, I take this postcard as saying that, even if you are in a situation where maybe things aren't on the most solid or sturdy foundation, you have time right now to readjust, reassess, and, maybe you have an idea in your head and you want to work on something, but you don't have any goals written down or you don't see a path forward. Take the time out. Write your goals down, set yourself a schedule, figure out how you're going to follow through with this plan that you have, because everything has to have a solid foundation in order to come to fruition and to last for the long haul. So whatever it is in your life, whether it's a relationship that you want to get into, or it's a goal or a plan for a business or some idea that you have, sit down, take that time out and figure out how to work towards that goal in order to make sure that it has a solid footing, solid foundation, so it will last the test of time. All right. Let's see here. What's the other one we have? Okay. So the card from the Whispers of Healing deck is Positive-Minded People. Let me show this to you. That's a really beautiful card. I like the bubbles, the little girl. I don't know if that's her mom or whoever that is, but so beautiful. The bubbles always remind me of childlike wonder. I don't know why. I don't know. They just do. I get really excited to blow bubbles with my son, and it's such a simple thing, but little kids love bubbles and they just bring joy, I think. But anyway, I'm not talking about the bubbles, we're talking about the card. So surrounding yourself with positive-minded people. So with this card, I'm getting that, surrounding yourself with positive-minded people, it definitely helps you. It's going to help raise your vibration, make you happier. When you are not surrounded by negativity, it definitely helps. If you're someone who suffers from depression or anxiety, I know I talk about depression and anxiety a lot on my channel, because that's part of my mission in life and my life purpose is to help raise awareness and help people fight through that. But if you are surrounded by people who are always negative, not only does that bring down your vibration, but your environment affects the way you feel. So, you know, if you're surrounding yourself with negative friends, or you're in a job with everyone who's negative, you know, you're spending 8 hours a day at your job. And if you're surrounded by a bunch of negative people, that's only going to bring you down. So really, if you can, take some time out and reassess your friend circles, the situations you're putting yourself in life, and see if you're surrounding yourself with positive-minded people. And I'm not telling you to go through and just cut people out of your life, but maybe, you know, try to encourage people to be more positive. I know it's kind of hard and not everybody's open to that, but if, you know, you surround yourself with more positive-minded people, it's going to help you in the long run, because when you're happier, you're actually raising your vibration and you're helping other people around you be happy. You just give off this positive vibe, and people will come to you and think you're more approachable, number one. Number two, happiness, I think, it's spreadable, you know. We can walk around with frowns on our faces all day long, but if we are going to walk around with a smile, you know, I think it eases people's minds as well. If you're happier and you're smiling, and maybe people are looking at you like, oh, well, why is so-and-so so happy? But you feel good or feel better internally when you're happier and more positive. So if you can surround yourself with people who are like-minded and happy and positive, it'll help you in the long run. It also helps with depression and anxiety when you're happier, because you're not thinking negative thoughts all the time. Negativity just feeds into depression and makes you, it just makes you more sad and, you know, anxious, because I've been there, so I know. But when you're happier and you give off a happier vibe, it has that serotonin. I think it's serotonin. I'm not a therapist or a doctor, so maybe it's the dopamine. I don't really know. I should probably research that before I do this video, but it releases the happier chemicals in the brain. I don't know. Sound kind of dumb saying that, but anyway, if you can see, you know, surround yourself with more positive-minded people, it'll help make you happier in the long run. Also, I want to remind everyone that May is National Mental Health Awareness Month. And if you have a chance to go check out the NAMI website, NAMI, and see how you can get involved in fighting the stigma against mental health awareness, or fight the stigma and increase awareness around mental health, that would be great. I hope everyone has a great evening, and maybe I'll come back on later, but I'm not promising anything. So if I don't, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.